Music goes beyond cognition. Music has the power to really transport us and to change our mood and to stimulate memory. And we know that the part of the brain that is receiving the music stays intact well into the disease. Even when people look completely unresponsive, they're still able to respond to music.
Welcome to the training from Connect to Cultures program at CaringKind. This is actually the beginning of the process of going into the performances in May, so thank you for being here and participating.
Connect to Culture is an initiative started by a woman who was a caregiver, and she recognized the value of the arts in engaging this particular population. Live music is a realm that we're just breaking into, and so Orpheus very serendipitously had been thinking about wanting to be more in the community.
As an orchestra, we are always talking about our audience, but we never talk about the people that can no longer attend our concert. So the audience we don't have. The Alzheimer community, dementia community, it's an audience that's been neglected, that doesn't have access to classical music, and I think we have a great chance to change that.
Hello everybody. I'm James Wilson. I'm a cellist in Orpheus Chamber Orchestra. I'm really proud to be here with you all, and by the way, you can call me Jim.
I have personal experience with Alzheimer's because my grandmother forgot who I was. My grandfather was wonderful. He would sing for my grandmother and also play the flute. I remember being around them one time and my grandmother was very agitated and my grandfather played the flute and my grandmother instantly became calmer. I didn't quite understand it at the time, but I remember thinking that that was important somehow.
At first I said, oh, I'm not really interested in doing this. And then I started to think about it. I said, this is a really great thing to do. And then I started to think about my father, who loved all music, loved Broadway, Tin Pan Alley. He knew the songs, he knew the words. But after he developed dementia, he would make up words. Near the very end, when he was in bed most of the time, he said, this is what it's all about, right? I said, what, Dad? He said, the music. I'll never forget that my entire life.
We tend to think about Alzheimer's and other dementias and we focus on all the losses. And what programs like With Music in Mind can do is really focus on the residual strengths and the ability of the individual with the disease and their family caregiver to together participate in an activity that will nourish them, that will enhance their well-being, that is normalizing, that is enjoyable.
It's important for families and staff, any kind of caregiver, that everyone's able to see each other in a moment of health. Music can find different neural pathways and can really bring things back to life.
Music is wonderful, and it takes me back to, the good days.
It was calm and relaxing, and it was a joy to see all the residents here enjoying it. And it just seemed like it just took them into a different space. To see her still smile when she hears music, it brings light to my eyes.
He used to take me to see the Boston Symphony Orchestra, and it was nice to be able to return the favor. Since he's had dementia, there are a lot of things he can't enjoy, but you can see him enjoying the music, and I think it goes somewhere deeper for him. So something like today was just fantastic.
When I visit, it's hard for me to even get him to make eye contact. So today was just a revelation. I could see a physical response, and he finally unclenched his hands and relaxed. And even smiled and spoke a little bit. I'll remember that. I mean, it will keep me going for a while because I miss him. I miss the person that's in here somewhere.
you can relate to the person in your care in a totally different way. It's not clinical, it's outside of the daily routine. Maybe the person you're caring for will touch your hand, or they'll smile, or they'll respond in some way that tells you as the care partner, oh my goodness, there is a connection going on. And that's something that you can't quantify. You have to see it and you have to experience it.
It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing for all of us on the other side, the caregivers. But if there's a response to music, it makes me feel a whole lot better, because I know he feels better.
We're going to offer a social tea following the concert to give the audience a chance to talk to the musicians and talk to the staff of our venues and of Orpheus and of CaringKind.
There's something about music, I don't know what it is or why, that seems to emotionally engage in ways that other art forms don't always do.
It can really move people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it moves me.
That's right. Music is such an important part of life. I don't know how people get along without music.
I just like the interchange of people talking and laughing and relaxing.
The post-concert reception, the cookies.
He took the words right out of my mouth. I love the concert. I loved more the cookies.
Makes me want to go home and put on some more music like that.
Thank you for being interested in us, because she's a character. But this is good. Thank you. Say thank you.
To who? Who should I say thank you to? That good-looking guy standing there? Oh my God! Now he's on my type. What do you want to know?
Okay, Ma, let's go. We're done.
Know, baby?
Stop, Mom.